We got a great guest on the line. It's Arik Armstead, defensive tackle of our Jacksonville Jaguars. Arik, thanks for taking the time. We're looking forward to not only talking to you today, but all throughout the season on Fridays at 3 o'clock.
No, I'm excited too. Excited to get going week one. First time we're doing this show, so excited to be here.
Cool, man. We appreciate it. All right, listen, since you've been here, I think a lot of fans, a lot of people, they know what you've done off the field. Your community work's outstanding. Walter Payton Man of the Year. I've been in Jacksonville 30 years. I know Jacksonville loves that because we care about our people. On the field, probably not as like you wanted, not like we thought we were going to get in 2024 after being a total stud in San Francisco prior to that. So I don't care about who, what, and how and what went down, Arik, but what kind of player are we getting on the field from you this year? I'm excited you're moving into inside, brother. I mean, you're a nightmare at a 3 technique. I think that helps our outside guys. It'll help the other tackle. I think it's one of the keys to our successes this year. But looking at it from when you got here to now and what's moving forward, what do you have to say about all that?
Expecting to be myself, moving inside I think would be good for me. But, there's adversity, ups and downs throughout your career. I've been playing a lot of football for a long time. I can't say that, everything has gone perfect the way I wanted it to, but I know what I'm capable of. I know that I have been a dominant football player throughout this year, throughout my career for a long time, so I'm excited to do that this season.
Arik, who has more energy, Coach Camp or Travis Hunter?
Ooh, I'm gonna go Camp on that one.
Okay.
Travis got a lot of energy. Physically, moving around out there on the field, obviously, but Camp got that energy. He got vocal energy. He be yelling a lot, so it takes a lot to yell that much at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Takes a different type of energy.
Yeah, you just hop out of bed and start yelling at people. It's definitely a certain way to start your day. Arik Taylor-Dahl here. After battling throughout camp this offseason, you were battling some back stuff. How are you feeling? I know we've heard you're ready to go, and so just tell us about that a little bit. But also, are you just pumped to get back on the field now?
Yeah, I'm feeling great. Really excited that I was, able to get, two solid weeks in at practice before we get going on Sunday, and I'm feeling great. Definitely excited to start this season, take the field with my teammates, and start that journey of what we want to become as a team.
Arik, you guys have upgraded the defensive line, not only on the interior side, but with draft picks and whatnot that look very promising. Tell us about your other defensive tackle cohorts that you're really excited about. Mason Smith, who came on late last year, he's been looking good, obviously battling that injury. Colin Saunders comes over. I can't wait to see him play. Of course, D-Ham there and Austin Johnson as well. Talk about that, that fivesome right there and what you think you'll bring to the table.
I think we have a lot of versatility between all of us. And, I'm really excited to see what we become throughout the season. I think, the goal is always to get better and better as each game goes on and each week continue to grow throughout the season and see where we end up. But really excited. We have a great group, a lot of guys who have played a ton of football, guys who have been, dominant. I really think Ham can be, if not one of the best nose guards in the NFL. He has that ability with his athleticism at 340-plus pounds. And, I'm excited to line up next to him and see what that's going to be like.
Defense, look, statistically not very good last year. I know you guys are a lot better on paper, and I love Campanile. Those New Jersey Italians love to scream, don't they? But we do love them and that energy, no question about it. But that defensive line can be pretty nasty, man. And I think overall the defense could really carry this team for a little bit, Arik.
I think that's how it should be, I think, personally, that's just how I view the game, being a defender. I feel that it starts up front, especially with the D-line. But, I believe in defensive football. I believe that, as offenses are trying to find their way, which all offenses do, even the best ones have up and down moments throughout games and throughout seasons, and times of being stagnant offensively. Even the best offenses in the league face that, and I think your defense is what carries the ship and keeps the waters calm, keeps you in games, and gives your offense a chance to win the game in the end. And so that's just my mindset, my mentality, how I view things. Obviously being a defensive player, and I wish offense would score 60 points a game.
Yeah.
But that's not the reality. This is NFL football, and they've always said defense wins championships, and I don't think that has changed.
No, it certainly has not. Jaguars defensive tackle Arik Armstead joining us, and he will every Friday now that the NFL season is finally here. Arik, let's talk about the Jaguars offense that you went against all training camp. Obviously, the preseason, you got to play some other teams, but training camp has been, I think, fairly physical. What do you think about this Jags-O?
Really, I think we have a well-oiled machine on the offensive side of the ball. I think Liam did a great job coming in and setting the standard, setting the tone for what the offense needs to look like and what they want to be. And, I think it starts with, having a physical run game, being able to move the ball on the ground, and that opens up the pass game. And we have tremendous offensive weapons for Trevor to, deliver the ball to. And so I'm really excited about their ability to be balanced and run the ball, play action pass, boot game, and keep a defense, guessing, keep them on their heels, keep them on their toes. I've had some familiarity with the offense like this. It has a lot of principles from Sean McVay and the Rams, and competing against them for many years, being in the same division, and knowing the type of stress that puts on a defense and all the things that you have to deal with dealing with an offense like that. So I'm really excited what they can do this year.
And as far as the Panthers, what are you expecting from their offense? To run the football?
I think so. I think, that's where it starts for them. And, it's really where it starts for a lot of teams. I think that you always have to stop the run first and make a team one-dimensional. And I think they're going to try to come out and run it. They have a good back, good offensive line. Also they have offensive weapons and a good quarterback as well, too. So, but I think it starts with the run game for them.
Arik, in your time in the NFL, you've seen a lot of different situations when it comes to the quarterbacks and how those have ended up working out. Your time here so far and kind of seeing Trevor and the way things have developed and him taking hold of this offense with the new scheme under Liam Cohen, how has all of that adjusted, and what are you expecting on that side?
I think it's been great. I think as Trevor grows and develops in his career, the ownership of the offense that he continues to take has been tremendous, especially, having to learn on the fly and that newness that comes with, running a new scheme, a new system for a new coach. And I think he's taking it head on, especially with, the things that he dealt with last season and the injuries and, becoming a father as well, too, taking that into account. I think he's handled it tremendously, and I'm excited, for him and the season that he's going to have. He's our leader, and, we're rocking with him, and, we're going to follow his lead.
As far as being a leader, certainly you're one of them as well. Who's going to lead the team in sacks, you or somebody else?
Yeah.
Who's going to lead the team in sacks?
Yes, sir.
I hope it's an even score. I hope,
Nice.
15 from everybody.
I hope everyone on the D-line gets double digits.
Yes, there we go.
So we can put that at 15 each.
There you go. I like it. We'll mark it down.
No linebackers or none of the secondary gets any sacks. We get all of them up front. They don't really need them. That's what I'm hoping for.
Oh,
Nice.
Dewey's going to have something to say about that.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm joking. We all work together, but yeah, that's a great question. We got a lot of candidates who can lead the team in sacks, and really now it's just about going out there and playing, and seeing what we can become.
Arik, as we wrap up with you here, what's the scouting report on Carolina's guards? I know they grabbed Robert Hunt from Miami a year ago. I think Damian Lewis, who's questionable, may play. What do they bring to the table as you look at him on tape?
Yeah, two veteran guards, guys that they obviously believe in, who they have invested in significantly. Two guards that play with power. Two big bodies as well, and it's going to be a great matchup. Guys that I've played against before. Lewis was in Seattle, so played against him a bunch throughout my career, and then Hunt as well. Played against him a few times, so it's going to be a great matchup. But that's what the great thing about the NFL is. Each week you have great matchups and great opportunities to prove yourself against the best in the world. And see where you rank up against them. So I'm excited, and I know we're up for the challenge.
Yeah, all right, Arik. We're excited for you and for the team and for the city and all the fans too, man, and wish you nothing but the best this year. Thanks for taking the time. Looking forward to talking with you each and every Friday at 3 o'clock here on Helemts and Heels. Stay healthy, and let's go Jags, man. Good luck this weekend.
Let's go. See everyone on Sunday.
Hey guys, Taylor Doll here. Thanks so much for checking out 1010XL Jaguars on YouTube. Now, before you click away, make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel. And if you have any interest in some of the other team-specific channels, head over right now and subscribe on our 1010XL YouTube.